Hello everybody, welcome, and I'm Trace. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you a picker card. I haven't done one since last year, and I'm going to be using my new Oracle deck here for you to choose between pile 1 and 2. So this is my new Oracle deck. I did do a walkthrough on it yesterday. I posted it. Beautiful cards. Then I'm going to be using my tarot, which is the Wiser Tarot. So now let's get to your actual piles, but before that, let's just get a bit of housekeeping out the way. Those who are here for the first time, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing a picker card, which I usually do. I call them quick picker cards. I only do 2 piles, and then it's easy for you to interpret and not have to watch for too long. For those who are returning, please leave your messages as you do, and your likes and your little comments. I love those messages. It's such a nice little community that we're forming here, and at least we get to know each other and get to know what you're going through, and you get to know what I'm going through. So let's start. 2026 is the year 10 if you add those numbers up. I love my numerology. If you've been here before, you'll know that. So I'm going to shuffle as I talk, and let's put my little crystal aside. So 2026 is a year 10, which breaks down to a 1. Pile 1 will be endings and fresh starts, and pile number 2 will actually be leaderships and clean slates. So pile 1, what is ending for you that you can begin again? What is something that you are completing? And then pile 2, what are you ready to open? So 1 is closing the door. Do you feel something is over and you need to clarify confidence to step forward? And then pile 2 is the first step, stepping forward because you're already through the ending and you need to claim this, and you need to get the energy bold and going for the next year. So where are you at the moment in this 10 energy? Are you closing it off, or are you beginning? Are you in a brand new story? So pick a pile that feels like you, so you can get your next step. All right, so pile 1 will be closing it off, and pile 2 will be your next step, your new beginning step. Let's see what's come up for you. Pile 1, you have deprogram, and pile 2, you have authenticity. All right, so have a good look at those. Have a little think of what you want to do. Are you feeling like something is nearly over and you need the confidence and clarity to step forward, or are you feeling like you need to take a step forward? You're already in the first step because you're already there. You're through the ending, and you need to claim your next bold move. What is your energy there? So where are you at the moment in this 10 energy? Closing off or beginning something new? So I'll see you at your pile. Just go to your timestamps and we can go through it together. Right, pile 1, you have chosen deprogram. So let's go through your actual prompts with the tarot cards, and then we'll go through this together to see how you deprogram and how you get past what you need to close, your completing energy. What do you need to complete, and how do you get there? Oh, my cards are going everywhere. Seems like you've got you've got the cards that want to speak to you. So I'm going to ask 3 questions. How do you get through this energy? How do you line up with this energy for the new year, for 2026? How do you line up with that number 1? What do you need to close off? And then number 2 is, what's blocking you? Why can't you get there? What is the problem? And then the third card is going to be a message from Spirit. Who are you becoming about this year? What is happening for you this year? So pile 1, let's see what needs closing off, what needs endings. How do you get to your fresh start, and how do you begin? How do you complete this 2025 year, which was an endings year, going into 2026, which is this beautiful 1, which breaks down to this amazing new fresh starts, clean slates, and boss energy. So I think I've shuffled those enough, pile 1. Let's draw your 3 cards. 1, 2. Wow, pile 1, you've got 3 major arcanas. Wow, wow, wow. That, I can't even explain to you what that means. 3 major arcanas is the change. In tarot, you have these major things that happen to your life and minor things. And you've literally got 3 of the cards that say to you, okay, 2025 is over now. I know you've chosen this pile to close up, but this is telling you that you are aligning like you cannot believe. Let's go to our deprogram card. Now, there's a lot of nonsense that goes on in our minds that clog us up, and giving us messed up ideas that we hold on to, right? And you can see here this person's head is cut off, and you've got sort of whimsical designs all over the card. And this is saying that, you know what, you're conditioned. You're conditioned to all that BS that goes on around you, the beliefs, the rules, society, all those things that zoom around our lives. And we are programmed to it day in and day out. And there's a lot of that's taking up your time and your mind. And what Spirit is saying to you here is that, well, you're encouraged to put all that aside. Because if you're seeing this card today, it's a reminder that your beliefs and ideas are holding you back. And, you can't put your intentions forward by doing everything you need to be doing because you're set in old ways and ideals. Now, you can critically examine yourself, okay? You can ask yourself, why am I like this? What is going on? What am I doing? You can have all these thoughts, and you can sort of be unkind to yourself, and you can, sit there and ponder over it. But what Spirit is saying to you is that is the only way to do this is to deprogram and declutter your mind, your worldview. And one way you can help yourself is take some time to actually get into the vibe of replacing those thoughts and those values. And maybe you've also trying to keep the peace. You're trying to keep the peace in your life, but Spirit is saying to you that peace is not here. Peace is not in the space that you were in. So it's time for you to ruffle some feathers. It's time for you to absolutely complete something and go into a new phase, because you don't want to reject your life anymore. You want to step up. You want to go back to what you know is peace inside of you. And I think with this card coming up here, it's almost like an insisting, like a little niggle for you. Then, in your position of how do I embody this energy aligning up, you've literally got the Death card. Now, please don't be afraid of this card. Not at all. This is just saying to you, these people, look at them. You've got this king lying on the floor saying, I don't want, he's actually almost throwing a tantrum. This lady is looking away from the change. This Pope here is actually pleading for his life. And then you've got a child that's just happily going on with life. So this card, what it predicts is that in the position of how do I embody this New Year's energy, how do I line up, you need to absolutely let something go. Because look what is waiting for you. You've got the dawn. You've got this new life ahead of you. You've got ships that are floating on the sea here, ready to take you. They're all ready. And this little death example is saying when something ends, a new thing can start. Now think about nature. You've got winters and summers and autumns and springs. Nobody tells them, no, you have to wait. You're not ready yet. It happens. And life just goes on and on. So with this deprogramming, get back to the phase of understanding who you are, understanding and knowing that you have this ability to choose things for yourself and end something as you want to. And the Death card is not an easy card to get in a spread, because it's telling you that it's almost giving you a scolding to say you can't sit and look at old text of past loves. You can't look at old photos and be carried back there. Change. This is the biggest change card in the deck. Take your life by the horns. Even if you have to cut your hair or change your style or do something to refresh. So if you're mentally not feeling like you can do this, do something physical that can help you. And that is having a haircut, changing your wardrobe, moving home, deleting people from your feed that you shouldn't be having there that trigger you, friendships, relationships, jobs. Just know that when you close doors, the universe goes, aha, she's ready or he's ready. You're ready for a fresh start, a clean slate. And that is when the universe goes, okay, you have a positive ending here. We believe her or him. We believe you. Fresh beginnings are on the way. I know it's hard to leave things behind, and I know that your experiences and everything about your perception of what you surround yourself is part of who you are. But you've lived through it. You've seen it. You've felt it. Now it's time to transform. And this is now you coming out. Your second card is what is blocking your confidence. And this little high priestess here, she is the most beautiful energy of silence, quiet, knowing, balance. Now you see she's got a veil behind her, and what this is saying to you, this card is particularly saying to you, with the new starts and with the flow of life, you don't know what's going to happen. However, you do know when it is time to change. And you see she's wearing a beautiful moon crown here, and that is the cycles of the moon. Now, the moon is one of the planets that moves very fast. As we know, every 28 days, the moon has changed its cycle. It's moving faster than most of the planets out there. And this is saying to you, by February, by the second month, or by the next moon phase, you'll know that you cannot carry on the way you are. And you know what's blocking your confidence coming up in this position? The high priestess has got all the confidence in the world. Why? Because she knows in her gut. She follows her gut. So are you following your gut, Power One? This is everything that you need to deprogram yourself. Listen to your gut. That is your biggest message here, is listen to that gut of yours, because that is what's going to get you through into the next fresh, clean slate. And when you tune into that, then you've gone into a realm in yourself that reveals intuition, niggles inside. It gives you that trusting feeling. And then you also need, you don't need to worry about what's in your mind all the time, or what's sitting here that's programming you, because now you're working from your heart center. Now you are deeper. You are understanding. So that is what you need to unblock. It's that vibe that you can feel. It's that sort of just that struggle that you've nobody can understand that, because it's in your own heart, it's in your own body, it's in your own soul, that this is just little niggles. So that's what's blocking you. And then your third card is message from spirit about this year. Who are you becoming? Wow. The magician. You can't be wishing for anything but the magician. So what this guy is doing, you can see he's got this infinity sign above his head, and that's just saying, as life goes on, there are cycles in your life, and 2026 being a new cycle, you have got connection, and so is she. This is this connection to your higher self. So what your progress here is how you get through, and how do you get to this ending and fresh start, is trusting yourself, trusting the universe. Look at on the table here, you've got, in the tarot, you've got Pentacles, which is your daily life, which is your job, your money, your relationships. It's everything to do with your tangible life. You've got that as a tool. You've got this cup here. That is your heart. That is what you drink in as emotions. That makes you feel good. You've got the swords. How you think, how you communicate, decisions you make, the willpower. And then you've got the wand, which is your doing, your passion, your going forward. And what this card is, the Major Arcana Magician is saying to you is that you can communicate to yourself using all the tools. You can be hands-on with who you are. So the message from spirit coming in for this year, for the 2026 year, you are your own creator. You have everything that you need. Do not ever doubt yourself. You have everything you need, and you've got this little connection from spirit. Now, a lot of us, I don't know what you believe in and what you are here believing in, but a lot of us we forget that we have so much help. When we just sink into ourselves, we are encouraged, or you are encouraged. You've got two beautiful connection cards here to encourage yourself to connect to something higher than yourself. And the things around you don't become so debilitating and programming you, because let's face it, living on this planet is not easy. You've got politics, you've got social media, you've got other people, you've got opinions, you've got traditions, you've got inherited stuff, you've got cultural differences. So what Spirit is saying to you here, this message of Spirit is all about that. Take this first step today. This is what you've been encouraged to do, is to be unshakable, trust and believe in yourself. That's the Pentacle. Then your sword is about good communication, logical thinking. And then your wand is about enthusiasm and drive. And then your cup is about self-love, optimistic. So when you have these four qualities, you can manifest anything you want to. And you know, this repetitive life, it's forever changing for you. So form the connection so that you can allow yourself to rewire who you are. Yeah, so fix yourself rather than wanting other people to do it for you, this program here. And I think what your whole energy here, Power One, is that you feel, it feels like you're waiting for something, but Spirit is saying to you, no more waiting. So I think your message here is loud and clear. Write that email that you need to write. Speak to the person that you need to speak to. Orchestrate something. Face the darkness. Master it. Because you have the will and the desire here. It's coming to you. This is your whole year. So you've got the power in your hands for this number one. It's literally passing the baton to you. So Power One, what a beautiful, beautiful message to you. I don't know if I can get anything else from this. You know what Spirit has given you here is just showing you that in your life, even though you've got to end something, and even though it feels a little bit daunting for you, you have everything you need. Just need to look a little bit deeper in your life, especially here with your block. So never compare yourself to others as well, because this is definitely saying that you're unique. And that's the creativity of your life. And think about what you enjoy to do, because this magician has got talent. There's something that maybe you have blocked yourself off from doing. You know, it's something that you can maybe create, draw, grow, invent, like some kind of a mission that you should need to go on here, because having this as your card to say that this is what's coming through for you for 2026 is saying there's a huge big mission coming for you. So harness that magic, use it, take it as some kind of a life lesson for yourself, and know that you have everything you need. And you know, time factor of this is 1 month. So you've got 1 month, 2 months. That could be March, this could be February. So it's as soon as that. So this is a major yes for your destiny. So take charge and get going so that you can upskill yourself and enjoy your life a little bit more from the program that you've had. Perhaps you being in a little bit of imposter syndrome way, and you feel, oh no, that's not for me. So yeah, just make sure that you are in that zone where you believe in yourself and you know exactly what you need to be doing, because this high priestess is saying that's your block. This is your block here. Start getting into that zone where you can suppress the feelings that are in the program for you, that you can release them and you can understand what is coming for you. Because you know that we're all gifted. At the end of the day, we've all got something. You're here for a reason. You're on this planet for a reason. So try and connect the dots and pay close attention to all sorts of things that come to you now in the next couple of months, so that you can end things off and you can trust that. And deep down, you know, you've got these answers. You've got these answers deep down. Spirit is saying to you, that's what's blocking you, not listening to that. So get going. Just take some time to meditate even, because this magician card is a meditation card. And just let that go through. Think about it and trust your intuition. Pay attention to all sorts of things that are coming through around you. Right, let's go through to your last card here, the Daily Healing card, which is going to be something for 2026. How do you break down 2026 with this beautiful energy that Spirit has given you? Let's see what's coming through for you. Pile 1 is your last card. And you have this lovely blue one here. And it says, learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? So I think that's a lovely message for you. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of the endings. Just get yourself into the world. It's waiting for you so much. Take care, Pile 1. Okay, Pile 2. Thank you for joining me. You've got authenticity, becoming unleashed, and you've chose this pile because you wanted to get ahead. You've already decided what you need to do this 2026. You've already closed things off and you just want to know how to get ahead. So even though every single human carries within them this authentic, radiant self and a lot of courage to unleash it, living in that and who you are is the challenge and the refreshing part of it, because you've got all sorts of things coming at you. You've got so much of outside stuff coming at you, and I think with this comes in important lessons that test you every day to be authentic and to not follow the crowd and to make yourself unleashed. And there's an uphill battle all the time to try and fight those people around you. So this is a reminder, Pile 2, that authenticity is so healing, and it's just light in your life. So if you're restless and trying to get to the space of who you are, just hold yourself up and allow yourself to be the person you are, shining through, because what your goals are so important. And it's one thing to make everything you work fall into place, but being authentic in it is very, very difficult sometimes. So I'm going to read from the guidebook now. It says that your authentic self is a perpetual state of motion, like a river of the seas. You are never the exact person that you were at any point of time. And for this reason, it's important to pause and reflect on the authentic self that lies within your heart and your soul at any given point. Upon receiving this card, ask yourself, who and what is authentic in my vision right now? And you've got the card that's come from the section in the book, which is about your creativity. Your energetics. So it's come from that section. So it's perfect for your reading, because it's saying to you, the light yellow and the gold in this card is saying that don't hold yourself back. Get out there. You've got this beautiful unicorn horse going forward. Push past all the different beliefs around you and the assumptions that people make of you, and just get out there and express who you are, because that is the magic that Spirit wants you to get to this year. Isn't that awesome? And then in the beginning of the spread, or the beginning of the video, I said to you that if you are here for pile 2, you are here to step forward, because you're already through the ending. So you need to claim this now, and to try to find out what your next bold move is. And this is just saying to you, with the colors, with the energy of this card, get going. It's just supporting you so nicely, pile 2. So now I've got my tarot cards here, so let's ask the doors, listen to me. Let's ask the questions. What is it that you need to be embodying this year? So how do you embody this energy that you need to be stepping up into and aligning with? How does pile 2 become authentic in their path? What is something they can do to align with their path and step up into this new clean slate that they are wanting to begin? And then your second question is, what is holding you back your confidence? What is holding back your confidence, pile 2? What is it that's holding you back? If you're here and you're wanting to know the question, you're obviously wanting to know what is it that how you can get going. So question 2, what is blocking your confidence? And then number 3, your third card will be a message from Spirit about who you're becoming and how the year is going to help you, how you are going to be authentically you and shine that light, pile 2. So that is your third question. So let's do a lovely 3-card reading for you, pile 2, and let's see what's coming through for you. I think those are shuffled perfectly. So pile 2, how do you embody the energy of aligning this year? This is such a beautiful card for you. So you've got the 6 of Wands. Again, we've got the same colors. Look at these beautiful colors coming through. It's the root chakra. It's the sacral chakra. It's doing what you love. It's the passion. It's the just the most amazing energy, rooting you, grounding you, and knowing that who you are. Again, authenticity. Now, this 6 of Wands usually means that you've won the battle. You've come back into the town. You've got the wreath of victory there. Everybody is praising you. Everybody is saying, oh my gosh, you're amazing. You've saved our town. You've done what you needed to do. Now, for you personally, how do you embody the energy of this year? And how do you align with it? You absolutely know that you're in the right direction. This is telling you you are on the right track. You do it to win it. You're in it to win it. This is what this card is saying to you. Literally in it to win it. You know what I love about this card? What I love about it is that it's the fire sign energy. So it's a Leo, it's Sagittarius, it's that I've arrived kind of energy. So, you know, this is also, how do you do it? It's applying for jobs that you've always wanted. It's going for the interview that you always wanted. It's seeing your name on a placard somewhere. It's like manifesting everything, listening to people that praise you and taking it to heart and saying, you know what, I am winning. I need to take the wins. It's accepting the praise, and it's walking through your home and looking at your life and thinking, gosh, this is mine. I've achieved this. So how do you embody the energy of lining up? You actually take the praise and you see what you've done. You need to just take a second and say to yourself, I need to take the win. And also have that attitude of the winning mindset. I think that's what this card is also saying to you, the 6 of Wands. It's saying to you, remember to always also believe in yourself. So what Spirit is saying to you is you're on a roll, you're riding the wave, you are in the right direction, you're moving the way to success here. And I think you sounds like you're working really, really hard, and this authenticity is perhaps asking you to believe in that, believe in yourself. I mean, there's a lot of things in life that can push you down and take you away from lining up with that. But you know what? You're making it count, and that's what you've got to believe in. You've got to celebrate that and be grateful for it, and know that this is coming through for you now to complement you. Don't worry about what might happen. Don't worry about what's going to happen to yourself, what's going to happen next. Follow your dreams, because this is going great for you. And you know, I would definitely say that your life lesson here going into this year is believing in yourself. That's what this card is definitely saying to you. So, wow. And your second card is what's blocking your confidence? Your mind. Your mind is blocking you. And perhaps you don't see the new way of going forward. Perhaps just want to make this a little bit straight for you. I'm a little bit anal about being straight. You know, what's blocking your confidence is perhaps you don't actually quite align with how your thoughts are. But what Spirit is saying, another thing is, here's a blessing coming in. So what's blocking your confidence? Maybe you don't feel that you deserve it. Maybe you don't think that you deserve it. And this Ace of Swords is saying, Pile 2, please, take it. Take the win. I also think with your aces here is, you know, mindsets can be very, you know, we're in our heads too much. We're not letting our hearts rule. And even though this is a Wands card, Spirit is saying to you, what's blocking your confidence? You need to let your heart rule a little bit more, because you know, that's what holds the answers for you. When you wake up and your first thought is, oh, red flag, I don't know how I'm going to get that done. Write it all down. Communicate with yourself. Be authentic. Look around you to see your wins, and see through the lie that you tell yourself, because you're telling yourself the wrong things here. This Ace of Swords is really, really saying to you, babes, you are telling yourself a lie here. And there's a beautiful crown here. And look what's around the crown as well. You've got another victory wreath. And that is what you are not believing in. So what's blocking you is your own mind. Please, Pile 2. Spirit has given you the message here. You can't be authentic if you are thinking the wrong thoughts. If you're thinking you're in the wrong place. If you're thinking, I can't do this. This is not who I am. I can't get there. I think that's what that is telling you. It's very, very difficult to get out of that, because if your mind is conditioned to this way of thinking, it's hard. It's extremely hard to just wake up one day and go, oh, no, I don't believe that. I'm amazing. So Spirit is saying to you here is, have that conversation with yourself every day. Perhaps even journal like your wins. Perhaps even sit and say, you know what, I am grateful for this. Gratitude lists are very good. And reflect on that, because you don't want to have conflict in your mind. Yes, acknowledge your faults. Yes, okay, you're not perfect, but it looks like you can get around that by being authentically you. So refuse to gauge in any of those cover-ups that your mind is trying to tell you. And balance yourself out with kindness to yourself and honesty to yourself. Again, authenticity. And it's the truth. Because the Ace of Swords brings in a gift for you, and it tells you that you need to be fully engaged into the truth of your life. And when you are, that is so liberating. That is the most liberating thing you can do for yourself. And if you've got people around you that are pulling you down and speaking negatively and aren't acknowledging you, that was what this is saying to you as well, is how do you embody this energy of the number one energy for 2026? Is you align yourself up with the right people, the people that do give you balance, and surprise you every single day with that life lesson of when you know the truth, that is what you need to be living in, that authenticity. Wow. Loving that. And let's go to your last card, which is Message from Spirit. You've got the Death card. Now, don't be scared of this card at all, okay? But what Spirit is saying to you is that you really, really need to end that way of thinking, because that is not authentically you. So the Death card is saying the change that needs to come in is how you are sabotaging yourself. And this is about your year and who you're becoming. When you get to the end of 2026, you will not be the same person as you started it. started this year in. So this death card is saying to you, that is what you're going to feel this year. You are going to be authentically you. You're going to change yourself in a way that people are not going to recognize you. But what you are doing is you walking towards this rising sun here. You know that life has to end. You are your own worst enemy. And for you to get going, because you've already ended something. So there's just something else that is keeping you back from something. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck as well. Oh, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the reason why I went to get more action for you here from my cards is because I don't want to end off on the death card, because you've already done the change. You think you're already in that zone where you know that you've made the change. So why would the death card come up? And this is saying to you is that perhaps you are trying to do too much. Perhaps in your home, you are trying to get everything right all the time. You're trying to make everything right. And this is a Virgo energy. This is a very grounded, all-round energy. So what Spirit is saying to you, the underlying whole theme here for your reading is that you're trying to do too much. You're trying to be too much to too many people, and trying to be abundant, and trying to cover all the areas of your life, trying to get the chores done, trying to get going into the right career and the right financial way of being. And you started off the year like that, but that's not authentically who you are, because there's just something still that has to be ending for you. And this Queen of Pentacles is coming with that to say to you, now that you know that you need to stop this doubt of yourself, now you need to move into this abundant energy of who you really are. And this Queen of Pentacles, oh my God, you guys, she is so capable. Let me tell you, if you are an old member of my channel here, you will see that my video, the beginning of the year, oh, my kitty cat's next to me. She's jumping up and knocking boxes, as they do. This is the card of the year that I drew for the year that we all need to adhere to, the Queen of Pentacles. And that is what Spirit has given you here with your death card. It's just a beautiful message. And you know, this message coming in from Spirit here, this death card, is also very accepting, put it that way. Because you see how this little baby at the bottom here is just accepting life. It's gone back to the new way of thinking. You know, children don't ever think of change as like we do as adults. This little baby is accepting here. So don't click to the familiar routines, the old way of being, these destructive thoughts that you put yourself through. There's always going to be silver linings. That's what this card is saying to you here. So Spirit is saying to you, the change that you are going through and what you have done is going to be the most amazing thing for your life, because you've welcomed it. And perhaps you're even thinking, oh, hell, I've closed that chapter off. And perhaps you're still in that sort of push-pull of that old chapter that you were in. And this is why Spirit is saying to you is how do you embody it? While you've made the decision, you need to embrace it now as a win in your life. So this is definitely coming up here for you to say, nothing stays still, nothing lasts forever. Don't resist it. Be brave, be positive, and face it. And welcome in the change. Oh, my kitty cat wants to come sit here. No, you can't come here now. Shame. Sorry, she wants to come and sit here. She'll lie all over the cards and then you're not going to be able to see it. I don't want to do it. I don't want it to come here. Come, my kitty cat. You can't come here. I'm recording. Just hold on, everybody. She's coming across. She's bringing you a blessing. I just want to take her off. Okay, she's moving off on her own. She's bringing you a blessing. You know, cats are very, very intuitive. They bring in, to absorb all the negativity in life. So there she is. She's absorbing. She even gave you a meow. She's going to put you on pause. Okay, she's going. She's off she goes. Sorry about that, pal, too. But I think, yeah, she definitely came for a reason. And, you know, everything has a reason. And there's light and dark and going to come up in your year. So choose to amplify the positive of this change that you're making. Be authentic in it. You'll never ever go wrong by being authentic. You'll feel so much better in it. And the vicious circle that goes around will force you to deal with silver linings and take them in as yours and take the win. I think that's what your message is saying out to you. So let's get back to your reading and get serious now. This Queen of Pentacles, she is definitely about, it's time to rise. It's time to put aside any comfort zones that you were in before. It's time to set an example. It's time to just trust who you are. And this power that she's bringing in for you is definitely, again, don't take an imposter syndrome into your life. Stay where you believe in yourself. Be free. So if you need to apply for a new job or apply for promotion, this is definitely expansion energy for it. She's a practical self-care queen. And she's an earth side, as I said before. And that is where you go to next level, when you embrace this energy and you find that place in your life, because that's when you're stepping up and you hold the wheel and you're not afraid. See this little rabbit here as well? That is bringing the abundance in for you and that leadership. And Spirit is bringing you all this leadership. And you've got horses as well, which is, it's the year of the horse. You've got 1, 2, 3 horses in your reading. 2026 is the year of the horse. It's that power energy. It's that going forward. So therefore, right now, I think you are in a very powerful position. Don't be in a position of thinking, oh, this is not who I am. This is who you are. And you have the power, you have the ability, and you have everything to be the leader that you want to be, and to be nurturing in it in that whole time. So don't let the challenges overwhelm you, because this is where tests come along, and this is where you can step up and move on in your life. Wow, Pile 2. What a beautiful, 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 encouraging reading. I'm going to just end it off with a daily healing card to see how you can just maybe take this as a little affirmation for yourself for this month. Oopsie. My kitty's hairs are everywhere. And let's see what your little daily healing message is. I'm using this deck here. Let's see what's coming through for you, Pile 2. What is your daily healing message in this beautiful, powerful message that you received today? Authentically you are meant to be in this life, and you're meant to be doing exactly what you're doing. So let's see what your message is. And you've got, to feel your innate sense of truth, develop open-mindedness. Yes, there's your gift right in the middle here. Open your mind. Be authentic in that, because you deserve everything that's coming your way this year. You've put the wheels in motion by ending off things, by deciding to step forward because you've already chosen the ending. Claim it, because this is your next bold energy for 2026. So accept that number 1 power and just go for it, Pile 2. Take care, and I hope to chat to you soon.